Hi guys, I'm Tanzania.
I'm Nicole.
I'm Yamika.
And we are Mothers with Voices. So I wanted to start off explaining basically why we made this podcast. So I have a 1-year-old baby, and I went through postpartum, and I felt like I was alone, and I was dealing with depression. It was a very, very dark space. Although I had a community, I still needed like an extra support. So I figured that I can bring me and my friends together to have a platform for young mothers, old mothers, mothers from all different walks of life, and we can come together and share, cry, laugh, joke, and help each other get through motherhood.
Well, when Tanzania asked us to come together, she came to me about having an outlet, and I felt like, wow, I think I need this too. So it was easy to say yes, and I think this is going to be good for all three of us. It's going to be therapeutic. We're all going to come together with other moms, and I think we're going to do good with this.
Hey guys. So when Tans came and was like, hey, I want to start a podcast and I want you to be a part of it, I was like, oh, that is so cool, because I wanted to start a podcast, but I just didn't want to talk about the stuff that makes us want to take people's podcast equipment away. I didn't want to talk about none of that.
Understandable.
Right. So, but yeah, I was down for it. It gives me a place to just talk about things that I feel like people don't care about, but I know my friends, even if they don't care about it, they're gonna let me talk about it anyway. So I joined along or whatever. I tagged along because who better to do it with than your friends, honestly.
Yeah.
Like who better to mess up with, who better to celebrate with, who better to do all of the stuff with than your friends. So it's like, okay, yeah. So I'm here.
So we want to circle back. We did a series, and it's called Get to Know Us. So we did some questions on Instagram, and we received a lot of feedback. So we would like to elaborate some more, and let's get into it. So the first question was, what do you struggle with most as a mom? So do you guys want to answer the questions, or you want me to answer it first?
You go first.
So basically,
Let's go around.
So basically, as a mom, I struggle with guilt and procrastination. I feel like I have to put my life on hold because I have to raise Zedekiah, and I feel like no one else can parent him and nurture him the way that I do. But I'm starting to come to the realization that I have to be Tanzania outside of being Zedekiah's mom. So, I struggle with the guilt of that. And then, just procrastinating and saying, oh, I'll put it off till tomorrow, or I'll do better tomorrow, or I'll do it tomorrow when tomorrow isn't promised. So that's more so what I struggle with being a mom. So you can answer it, and we can just keep circling back with the rest of the questions.
All right. Well, for me, what I struggled with most, I know in this series I said I struggle basically with like just my mental health in general. I struggle with anxiety. So to me, it's like I feel like I'm never doing anything right, or I'm never doing enough.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I struggle with it because really we're on social media, so we see moms and they just look so perfect. They get up every day and they're making stuff from scratch, and they just got a whole schedule down packed, and they have time to record it. And I'm just home looking crazy like I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. And it's like I struggle with the pressure of being perfect. And so struggling with that and then having anxiety, I think I'm just in panic mode all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm getting through it, and so it's still a struggle though, but it'll be all right.
So, Yamika.
Yeah, Yamika, what do you struggle with?
So one, I didn't mean to laugh at you, Nicole.
I know, I'm so you know.
But for real, that's life.
Yeah.
Said I'm always in a panic. Yeah, I know what happened this morning.
Yeah.
So yes, always in a panic. But so what do I struggle with most as a mom? I've been a mom for me it feels like forever compared to my friends.
Of course.
But then I know people who have like 15-year-olds, and I'm like, wow, that's a lot. But anyways, what do I struggle with the most as a mom? My patience for real, like because I understand she's a kid, and I did some research, and it says studies show that you got to say something to a kid at least 8 times before they even catch on. And I'll be on like time number 25, and my kid, my kid be really getting to me. But I have to understand that she's my kid. She literally acts just like me.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to learn that like she's my mini me, and it is what it is. Also, I struggle with like I grew up with a single mom, so I'm trying to be the complete opposite of what my mother is, what was, and it's kind of.
How's that working
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. It's a half and half. Like I'm doing good with it as far as like how we were raised. That's all I'm saying. Y'all know how we
Yeah.
was raised.
She beat my ass, y'all. My mama beat my ass. I'm telling the truth.
Right. So I tried not to do that, but the yelling, I mean,
It's hard.
it's hard.
It's hard.
Especially when you grew up in a house with nothing but yelling.
It's hard.
Like literally, my daughter thinks that I'm mad, and I just be talking regular.
Loud.
And I'm just like,
And
girl,
y'all know I'm loud. So
I'm loud. This is a black household. I'm loud. I don't know what to tell you. And she's like,
it's
Mommy,
so
you
hard to
mad?
not yell though.
Yes,
It is.
really is. Like, it's. I want to also get. There's a bunch of things that I will talk more throughout the series, but like, there's a bunch of things that I definitely need to improve on. But yeah, that's what I struggle with most as a mom. Just staying in the moment and recognizing what I'm doing, and I'm just trying not to be mothers from generations past.
Yeah.
And that's no disrespect to any mothers from generations past. But there are some things that our past generations did that wasn't too, what's the word I'm looking for? Uh
Correct parenting style. Like
yeah, it wasn't too conducive. It wasn't conducive to raising children properly, honestly. They did the best that they could. So we always gonna give them their credit.
they did what they knew, what they were used to, what their parents did to them.
So yeah, I try to be different, but I try to show grace as well.
And I just want to circle back because before I had Zedekiah, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be the soft, nice mom, like this. I think it's called scrunchy. We can circle back to make sure, but that's what they say on TikTok. I thought I was gonna be that mom, and yes, I watch everything I put in Zedekiah's food and all that. But oh, baby, I yells now. Stop! Don't do it! Don't touch it! I'm screaming all day at him, so I totally understand what Yamik is saying. But we're gonna get to the second question, and it says, "What are your fears for your child?" So on Instagram, we posted that my fear is for my black son growing up in America. Like, and I know a lot of people can agree with that. First of all, I don't want my son to become a product of his environment. I don't want him to be a product of the system. My son, I just want everything for Zedekiah, like everything that I didn't have. I want everything for him. I see so much like potential in him now. Like he's a very, very talented and gifted child from 1 year old. So I'm just afraid that this world is gonna crush his like hopes or his desires. And I don't want my son to be this angry black individual. I don't want my son to feel like he has to fit in with the thugs on the street and all the name brands and all that stuff. I want Zedekiah to be his authentic self. Don't worry about what anyone thinks of you. I want you to be the star that I know that you could be. So I just don't want him to get sidetracked like I did. I felt like I had to fit in, or I had to fit into beauty standards, or I had to look a certain part. I don't want my son to feel that. God gave you everything that you needed in life, and you don't need to be like this person. You don't need to have what that person has. I want whatever God has like designed for Zedekiah. Like that's what I want for my child. So yeah. Yeah, I love my sticky dinky.
Oh, well, for me, my fear, what I'm dealing with right now is that my son was actually diagnosed with autism and he's 3 years old. So for like about a year of his life, we kind of knew that, he may be a little different, but now we actually have the answers, that we were looking for. And so it makes my fears like I'm just like I'm scared all the time. Really,
It's
yeah.
hard.
It's what I think about all the time. I go to bed thinking about it. I
It's
wake up
hard.
thinking about it, and I'm just like, will this world like accept my son and his differences? Because I feel like, looking at the kids now, it seems like, a lot of kids are being diagnosed with autism. So it's becoming more of a thing that we talk about now.
Yeah.
And it's more, moms have a community now. I feel like I'm still kind of searching for the autism mom community. I'm not really seeing it out here in Brooklyn, but my fear for him is that like he may not be able to lead like this ultra normal life because right now he's nonverbal. So that's like I'm fearful of everything. I'm fearful to leave him places.
Because he can't tell you what happened.
Yeah, he started school. I'm fearful of that every day. Like, what is my baby doing in school? He can't come home and tell me. So I'm just like, I feel like I'm in a constant state of fear, really. And I wonder if he's gonna find like a girlfriend. I worry about the craziest things.
My boy got pizzazz. He's gonna
I
have.
mean, ladies do like that. They feeling him, yeah. They feeling him. He feeling them.
My boy don't talk at all. He
Yeah.
still has pizzazz.
He's a ladies man.
It'd be like, baby, how you do that?
Yeah. I know it's like so crazy because he's only 3, but it's like when you give birth, you think about your child. You do think about, ooh, I'm gonna be a grandparent. These things do come across your mind, and I feel like I had to rework my mind when the diagnosis came. So my fear for him is that the world. I'm just fearful of the world for my son.
Yeah.
But I know that's not, whatever. But I just, I don't know.
So I want to say something to you, Nicole. I want you to know that like autism has been around for a very long time.
Yeah.
They just didn't call it autism.
They was hiding them kids in the closets in the house, and nobody knew about
the
them.
mental health.
Now the Black community is actually coming out and saying it.
There has always been a community for Kaiser. You get what I'm saying? Like there has always been one. It's just that people have put it on the back burner. People have tried to hide it or whatever. And I think, what is normal? Because you say you want him to live a normal life, and I know what you mean by that.
Yeah, I know.
I know exactly what you mean. But in 2024, what's really normal? Let's really talk about. You know what I'm saying?
True, yeah.
So it's like you have to show him. You and Darnell have to show him like what his normal is.
Yes.
That just make whatever his normal is. That's what his normal is gonna be.
Work for him. Yeah.
I just saw a video somewhere on the internet. It was a guy. He was in a wheelchair. I think he may have had cerebral palsy. This man had 2 kids. He had cerebral palsy from birth.
Working.
Listen, it's crazy that you said that. I seen this other clip with I think they had Down syndrome, and they are getting married, and they're just the cutest couple. Like we're gonna insert a clip of it.
She be dressing,
and he asked
body is bodying. I was like, hold on.
He asked her to marry her. Meanwhile, I'm so ready for a ring, but
it's like, come on.
But yeah, they're so cute. So yeah, but I totally understand what you're saying. Like you want the best for your child. You want them to live the life that you lived, and you find love, and I get it. I totally get it. But like she said, what is normal?
Right.
And it's a spectrum, and you never know that. You never know. Like it's inevitable. You never know where he's gonna end up.
You know the Instagram lady. I think her name is like Big Muffy. Her son is autistic or whatever the case may be. And at first he didn't talk. Now he talks a little bit, like he says little bits of words. So I already know you work with Kaizen, and you have him in all his special schools and all of that stuff, and you have your few people that assist. So that can be a thing to look out for. Like maybe one day my baby gonna say something to me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh no, I do that every day. I'm looking at him like, you about to say something? You about to say something to me? But I'm not rushing him. We're on his time.
on his time.
And all we could do is like supply him with everything he needs.
That's
in his community.
It's so that he knows all the time that he's supported. So like when something does happen, God forbid, it's but he's gonna get older and go into the world. So I'm not wishing bad, but it could be just like a small altercation. You and him will know how to communicate. So you won't know what's wrong with your baby regardless of what happens. Like don't think that you're gonna be outside of the circle. Like when it comes to your child, he could walk through this door. He don't talk, but something is off with him. You get what I'm saying? So look at it like that. Like I know you always gonna have your feelings because I'm not a mom of a neurodivergent child, so I don't fully understand. But I just want you to look at it from a different perspective, like because I don't want you to. You already sit up at night. You get what I'm saying? So I want you, if you're gonna sit up at night, look at it with 2 different perspectives.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Just look at it from 2 different sides.
And thank God that the world is moving at a pace that it is now, because back in the days they didn't have all this stuff. They have devices where kids, and you guys know that I work with special needs children, so they have devices where kids can communicate through the devices. So it's like so it's like it's not like the end of the world. Like, and of course. People be looking like, how could she didn't say that? She don't got an autistic kid. But I don't want you to like be stuck on it or be sad about it. And I know because it's like this is my child. Like, I
Yeah.
carried this baby. I want him to be perfect, but he is perfect.
Yep.
He is perfect just the way God made him, and we gonna get through it. And Kyle gonna be pushing our wheelchairs, gonna be old when he tired of us. Or when we in here running our mouths and drinking, he gonna close his door like, mommy friends is always here. Auntie always said loud and ghetto. So it's just like, yeah, we gotta just navigate through it and figure it out,
Taking it
like
by day.
what works for him, because this is his world. Remember, we just trying to figure out
Right.
how it works for him.
He's adapting to us as well
Yep.
as us adapting to him.
Yeah.
So we all just have to learn how to communicate together with him, and everything will be fine. But that's not us dismissing you. That's just us.
No,
giving you a different.
Yeah, because I never really, sat with you like one-on-one as a best friend. I just was giving my like educational, my teacher point of it. But like, it's hard, like, and I understand because even working with kids with like special needs or kids that's different, I totally understood. So when you told me, my heart was just like, oh, what do I say? But I know when I texted you, like, oh, Tan, you're gonna make me cry, because it's just like, I just don't want you to feel like you're alone. Like, even when you be like, he giving me a hard time, all right, well, tell him come over. He could fight me. He could jump on me. He could beat me down. I done been through worse. Like, it's fine. Like, we're gonna get through it. We're gonna understand it. So yeah, like, thank God it's a community though now. Like, you're not just people back in the days had hid the kids in the house. The kids never went out. Nobody never knew that Miss such and such on the 5th floor had a special needs son, because they just hid it. But it's like, no, don't hide these kids. Everyone is different. Like, and he just has a different walk in life, and that's just what it is. So yeah.
Well, y'all, I think my fear has been.
I'm crying.
I think I fear no more. It's your turn.
That's hilarious.
What do you feel for?
Oh yes.
Okay, so because we are Black women and I am raising a little Black girl, my fears are enormous. Oh my
Of course they
God.
are.
Like, yo, I send my kid to school and I just be like, I don't want to have to go up there.
It's hard.
Girl, I just be like, what? And the thing is, my child is a sweetheart. She's so quiet. She's so mannerable. And this is not me saying this because I'm her mother. Because
she a sweet girl. She a sweetheart girl.
Yeah, she really is.
She's a girl.
Up with me, so I know her. I know the real, but that's not for me to disclose with y'all. You feel what I'm saying? But her teachers tell me this after school. Everybody who interacts with my child tells me this or whatever. So like, I think people think that that's a good thing. Like, oh, she's so sweet. She's so, and it's like, nah, I need her to turn up sometimes because kids be bothering my baby, bro. And I just be like, I can't go fight a 7. I can't go fight a 7-year-old.
No, you cannot, Yamika.
And I don't even want to fight the 7-year-old's mom because, come on, we got kids and stuff. That's just too much. You get what I'm saying? But my fear is like people taking advantage of her and like, and like, as somebody with like, even though I'm non-confrontational, I'm also aggressive. So I'll let people do certain things, but certain things, who you talking to or why you get what I'm saying? And I feel like, how am I trying to put this? I don't want to pressure Zori to be something she's not. If she's not an aggressive person, I don't want to push her to do that, because now I got my kid. Well, not I got my kid, but I got my kid at school defending herself and fighting and all that, and that's not really her. That's how a lot of us were. A lot of us did not want to fight. We literally had no choice. The neighborhoods we grew up in, the schools we went to, just all of that. We had no choice but to defend ourselves. And now outside of like just interactions with people, like, my child is gonna be a young woman one day. She's gonna be a grown woman one day, and it's like, these niggas outside. Oh God, the niggas outside. But she has a dad, so I feel like her dad. That's conversations her and her dad have to have, because I ain't grow up with a dad. So there was a lot of things that I missed out on when it comes to men and certain things and certain understanding certain things. Shout out to my homeboys, because they definitely took me under their wing. But yeah. I think that her dad can teach her that thing of like not getting taken advantage of by a man and all of that kind of stuff, because I don't want the world, like, I don't want things that my child go through in the world to change who she is. Because me, like, ever since I was young, I literally promised myself I would not be those. Y'all know those ladies on Eastern Parkway in Utica? Those mean old ladies?
Not the shout out.
Eastern Park, the mean old ladies, bro. I never wanted to be those mean old ladies. Like, and now that we older, I kind of understand why they was always mad.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But when I was young, I was like, yo, no matter what I go through in life, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be miserable. I don't want to be mean. And I've held true to that. Like, all the stuff that I've been through, I still show love. Like, I am, like, I really operate out my heart chakra, and it blows me sometimes because I be too loving or whatever. But like, I don't want Zori to be. I want her to be open to people and embracing people and letting people love her and love on her and do all of that. But I don't want her to be too naive. Like, I need her to have boundaries. Like, those are my fears, that my baby might not have boundaries. And the thing is, I know y'all listening to me talk. It's like, oh, you can teach her that.
Well,
How much
life's
stuff y'all
gonna
taught
teach
y'all
her
kids?
too.
Yep.
Life will have
Exactly.
to teach her something.
Exactly.
Unfortunately,
Because think
that's
about all the
the
stuff
part
that our
about
parents
it.
tried to teach us.
And
And
I
we
still
didn't
went and
listen.
did my
Didn't
own
listen, did
thing.
whatever. So it's like, damn. And I don't want to be like hard on her because she's the only child. So like, I don't know if I'm gonna have more kids. Like, I really want me and Zori to be like this. Like, when I be seeing the girls on TikTok talk about their moms, these girls be like 30, 40, and they moms still take them on shopping trips and all that. I find that the cutest shit ever. Excuse my language, y'all. I find it so cute, and I want that to be. But I don't want life to destroy my baby. Yes, like
it will destroy you.
Yes, that is my fear of like my baby being destroyed and like it's like as black women, y'all know like we can't even be sad, bro.
Yeah.
We can't even be sad because we sad. Oh, what's wrong with you?
This is why I made the podcast.
Like, what's wrong with you?
This is why I made it. Oh, add that baby. Take care of that baby. What about me? What happened about me? Hello? Like, but yeah, I totally understand.
So I just want the things that I went through by not having a dad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got right. The things that I went through by not having a dad. Those are the things that I fear for my child. Those are the things that I want to make sure that doesn't happen to her.
Yeah.
But yeah, we gonna move on, cause
yeah. So we start crying. We're not ready to start crying. It's the first episode.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all still getting to know us.
Okay. So you guys, remember how we asked y'all to send in stories for our Mama Drama session? Mama Drama is here.
Mama Drama.
It's our first one, and when
And
I
this
tell
one
y'all,
is drama, honey.
we are so excited because like we are women who mind our business. No funny. But when
and
people,
now y'all putting us in our business.
when people willingly tell us their business,
I love me some tea. This ain't no tea, but I love me some tea.
Take a sip. You gotta take a sip.
You gotta take a sip to that, right?
This was good too.
Mm-hmm. That wasn't a sip.
That was a gulp.
I think it.
Okay, so back to Mama Drama, you guys. Okay, so this segment, like I said, is gonna be called Mama Drama, and like I said, we wanted you guys to send in your stories. Well, we have a story from an anonymous follower, and we're gonna go ahead and read her story.
Now it's kind of long, guys, but we're gonna sum it up for you guys.
Well, I might just read it.
not a summarized.
Yeah, I'm very long-winded. You guys will learn this about me.
And luckily,
We know.
She's gonna read it.
We know.
She's gonna just read it. Go on.
Okay, so it says, I'm a 32-year-old first-time mom to a baby girl born December 1st. Very traumatic birthing experience. Fast forward, I have known her dad for about 3 years, and things are a little rocky, or at least I think they are. We are not together, and we've never been in a formal relationship. We conceived on what I would say was a one-night stand, although we've been friends for a couple of years now. One night, he hit my phone up, and now we have a baby. When I found out I was pregnant, he was very supportive, and we both had no other children, so we thought, like, okay, this is something that we can do. Things were great up until about 4 months into my pregnancy, when he decided that this child may not be his.
It's giving Yamika's story, but yes, keep going with Yamika's story.
You reading it like
this is her life story because of what? Keep going. I'm in it.
I was very sure, but he became very disrespectful and just non-existent from 4 months until her birth date. I'm gonna try to skim through. We had little to no communication up until she was born. Remember, she was born December 1st. The day I gave birth at 2:21, I gave birth at 2:21. At 9 a.m., he had a traveling DNA specialist.
They'll do it to you, honey.
Because maybe in my room, taking swabs of my baby. As tired and embarrassed as I was, I allowed the test. I was ready to be done with the drama and have my point proven. He continued to come to the hospital, and while the results were pending, the very first few days, the results came, and of course, he was the daddy.
You are the father. A movie clip need to be entered in that. You are the daddy.
Right. I cried so bad that day. We love you, girl, because I can't imagine. It was so hurtful to go through my pregnancy alone just to know in the end I was right. Now my daughter's about a month old, and he wants to take her one-on-one. Even though he's been present, She lives with me. I'm the main parent and caregiver. He's on disability from work. He doesn't return to work until April. He does what he can. Blah 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 blah. I'm sorry, y'all. Uh, he says he wants to keep her overnight at his apartment, but I'm not comfortable with that at all.
I'm not either.
I don't blame you, girl. I'm so attached to my baby girl, and it's hard for me to even think about her. When I'm taking a shower. Okay. Let's go a little bit further down. He's not the best if I'm not in the room with them. I get so much anxiety leaving her for a shower when he has asked her. He asked if he could change her diaper once and left poop in all her important parts.
Ciao.
And when he put her in the car seat once, he put the straps under her arms versus over. I try not to be harsh because we are both new at this, but yikes, I just can't do it. All right, so we just gonna leave it there, and we just gonna give you our opinions, girl.
Yeah. I'm gonna start. So, first things first. This is why you be careful who you have babies with. Like, this is why you be careful. Second, because I don't want to be, biased. You have to show them. You can't just expect a man to know. That's number one. And no, I'm not like picking sides, but you have to show them and give them, tips and helpful. Try not to be like overbearing, but at the same time, you have to be assertive and let them know, because poop in a child's private part is crazy. Like
a little girl's at that. Any child.
That is like, it's so triggering to me hearing that. But okay, I get it. He's a man. So of course men would not know how to wipe a special area. He's a first time dad. But I honestly feel like the overnight thing is a no-no. Like, until you show me steps of you, like, being better at taking care of her, then I'm sorry, you can't really have my baby overnight. Maybe you could spend a night overnight with us, sleep on a living room couch or something, because I know she said that they're not together, but that's very triggering. Also, you have YouTube. When she said the car seat thing, look up on a car seat how to put these babies in his stroller. And I want to tell you guys, I did not put my baby in a car seat correctly.
Neither.
So this is not just a man thing. I did not put my son for months, guys. Please don't look at me crazy. For months, we was doing it wrong. I had to have my sister. She has a child. She had a child prior to me having a child. She had to come and help me and my baby daddy put the car seat in. Then let's go further back. When I had Zedekiah, he was 3 days old. We was outside in the cold. He was born in February. A pregnant lady had to help us put our doona in the car because we were standing out there with the newborn baby, lost and confused. So please, when you get these strollers, when you get these car seats, look them up. That's what social media is for. Type the name in, how to assemble it, how to put it in correctly so that these kids are safe. Because putting the baby arms in it, also for my baby to die.
You can ask the nurses and the social workers before you leave the hospital. They're supposed to show you how to put the baby in the car seat.
They are supposed to show you.
We just threw him in. We was at Brookdale. Brookdale was like, today's the day you take your baby. Here's some Pampers. Here's some Similac. See y'all later.
They didn't give you guys a class. I
said Brookdale.
My mom almost died having me at Brookdale. I had Zedekiah at Methodist, but they gave me a class. When I left.
Well, think about it. Kyle was born in the pandemic. They didn't have classes.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't a class. I had to do it online.
Oh, baby.
And they gave me a booklet, and I still didn't know.
Let's go back to Helping Anonymous.
Go ahead,
what I think is, I agree with Tizney. I think that you should, you have to guide people. And as a mom, you're a first-time mom, too. So you're not perfect either. It's probably some things you may not be doing right. And he could side-eye you, too, if he wanted to, right? But I understand it being this is your baby. You the primary caretaker. So it's like anything somebody do wrong, you just like, nope, not my baby. Nope, nope.
Give me my baby.
Yeah, you know that's me.
So I get it. And I also feel the same way. Maybe he can start by spending the night with you guys, and you can get comfortable with seeing how he do things. And maybe it will ease the tension up of, because everybody deserves grace as a first-time parent. So I won't shame him for not even wiping right. Maybe I hope he did it right the second time.
Yeah, but you could have wiped till it was clear, at least.
Yeah, 10 wipes.
We don't care how many wipes.
My baby daddy used about 12 wipes, and I let him. Because as long as my baby is not uncomfortable and he clean, then I'm all right with it. But, I know it. He's a man, and it's kind of awkward. I know it can be very awkward, but We gotta practice, daddy. We gotta get that practice together. And yes, I definitely agree. You could come spend a night.
I think that's a big thing.
So
I
he
think
can watch it.
She's a new
he
baby.
can watch what you do, and you can watch what he does.
Yeah, she's not 3 years old. That's a brand new baby.
I think it's really gonna make you feel like you're gonna be comfortable once you get to see, even just seeing him being a dad. When you get to see a guy be a dad that wants to be a dad, don't take that from him. So if you could teach him and he can learn, I say,
yeah,
right,
definitely.
Okay, so my take on it, girl, I'm gonna hit 2 different points. The DNA test, we hitting that first. Ladies,
I was skipping that part. I know why.
I didn't want to.
Let me tell you something. As much as it hurts your feelings, it feels disrespectful.
Get that man a test.
Get that man a test. Give that man a test so he can shut up. Me personally, I don't like niggas talking to me too much. You can't talk to me a certain type of way too much. You can't call me out my name too much. All that extra stuff, you can't do too much to me. So I would have just given him the test. Well, you did give him the test, but ladies, in the future, if this ever happens to you, and I hope that it happens to none of you guys, because that's very hurtful. If it happens, give that man a test as soon as he asks. Well, if the baby is in utero, that's a little risky, but you can still do it though. But give him a test because
as early as possible. I don't care what a nigga say. Give it to him.
Give it to him. I want to shut up.
Listen, I ain't gonna talk too much on the topic, okay? Because it's a little touchy for me. But get that man a test. My daddy told me when I was 5 months pregnant with Zedekiah. He said, if Zedekiah came to you and said, "Mommy, it's a girl that's saying she's pregnant, and I'm gonna test her. What would you do?" And you know what I said? I was telling my son get a test for that baby. Yes. I'm definitely agreeing with Yamika. So and then
do it to avoid all the hurt. Because that shit, as a woman, it hurts, especially when you wasn't doing nothing and you could have been. No, let me keep
when
those
you get that test back, that you are the daddy paperback, you gonna feel amazing.
What have you been doing?
I'm just saying, like, because men be doing whatever they want. You could have been doing whatever you want. Just like, you get what I'm saying?
Going to my baby.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. Like, men be so nuts. Like, I want to know.
What you was doing? Going to do Kegels?
You could have been no. What I'm saying is, remember, she has to get pregnant. She could have been dealing with a whole bunch of different niggas. She was dealing with this one, and he want to sit there
and you want to play in her face.
Yeah, that's hurtful. It's the playing in the face.
But isn't it like a when you do it?
That's what I
like so.
Zoom in on my face.
Like that. Like I think that's the best part when you know.
Right.
You weren't doing nothing, but he really feel like to question you.
Right.
So it's like,
don't you feel dumb?
Mm-hmm.
So you feel dumb.
And now the part on the daughter staying over. My co-hosts, they don't have daughters, they have sons.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I have a daughter and I have a baby daddy. So I'm gonna say this: when it those are things that I didn't have to worry about too much because when I was pregnant, my daughter's father was a home health aide at the time. So my daughter's father know how to clean ass, and I don't mean to say it like that, but he knows how to properly, do it
and take care,
clean and take care of hygiene of people that he has to take care of. So that wasn't something that I had to worry about. Now, also, my daughter's father, I lived with his mom or his aunt. It was always a woman in the house.
So he knows.
So he could, I would let my daughter spend the night over there.
He's fortunate enough because he knows.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, was it until my daughter was like 2, 3? Maybe, yeah. Because my mother wasn't having it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my mother, go get my grandbaby. I don't have nobody to watch Zoe for the week. Yes, you do.
Zedekiah ain't spending.
Yes, you do.
Zedekiah ain't spending.
Because they babies. Like,
yeah.
It's like, as a
what
mom,
they need to do.
Exactly. Like,
I barely want my baby to stay, like, with family. I used to be, what he doing? It's only one thing you can do.
I thought people be judging me because I didn't let my baby stay overnight.
I didn't want to seem like I was being selfish, and I had to realize
it's your baby.
Be selfish.
That baby lived in your womb for 9 months.
Exactly.
He's mine.
I had to think about it. My mom made me move from his mom's house back to her house after I gave birth. She said, "Bring my baby, you and my baby."
Zedekiah is 22 months. He hasn't spent the night nowhere yet.
Yeah. So don't feel bad. Like, don't think that you're not taking your daughter away from her father.
Because if he really wanted to come, he'll come over. He'll be at your door every chance he get. Can I see my baby? Can I see my baby? So let that baby get old enough to talk when she's more, not so dependent. So yeah.
Right. You don't want to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to send him, and he don't know how to make bottles fully yet. He giving your baby gas and all that. Like,
now the baby got colic.
Like we just going. Take it slow, but don't ever feel.
Oh, so we gotta do the
anonymous.
Clip, right?
Anonymous. Hey girl. Don't ever feel like your choices are wrong as a mom. You're making the best choices that you know how because you're a first-time mom. And we are going to wrap Mama Drama up. We love you, Anonymous, and we hope that your that we helped you out a little bit. We hope that our opinions gave you a different outlook and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna go into this viral clip.
I don't mean to laugh, y'all.
But let's play this video.
Okay,
y'all are gonna learn that I laugh at everything.
Of course, we're gonna insert the clip, but right now I'm gonna just play it.
Let me tell y'all. I catch my daughter.
I say you got a daughter.
So you gotta get.
Make sure you zoom in on my. I catch my daughter. Y'all gonna have to call people on me and the teacher, because why is the teacher playing the song
Is
too?
that the teacher? Was this the teacher?
That's at school?
No, this is home.
Oh, sorry, that was the whole video.
Karaoke.
I was thinking about that other video with
They know it's karaoke because why are y'all smoking and stuff like
doing
this?
that? Like I can't.
Yeah, no. I don't care what people say on social media, because you know you got some people like, oh, it's just a kid. No, that's
she might as well
got a
have
bunch
one
of weave.
Oh.
You know they gonna.
She might as well have one on.
Well, this could be her hair. Let me not be shady.
I laughed for a second.
You're still laughing.
I'm so sorry. It's not funny.
It's not, but
it's the kid like knowing the words.
I think I'm more so nervous because I cannot believe somebody actually recorded it
and then put it on
Instagram. Yes.
And even if I was recording that happening in my house, I don't think I was gonna upload it.
And then you can't even send that to every single family member.
I mean, you gotta expect some type of backlash.
Like, come on, bro.
So I'm feeling like
I don't agree. I laugh, but I really don't agree with that.
Not at all.
And I also feel like it's because we were not raised like that. We may have had those songs, like we all laughed. We definitely had thong song and we had those things, but we also didn't have social media.
That's a fact.
So nobody was able to really sit there and know what we was doing.
But also because remember when I used to bring my sisters to your house, they used to dance and be on their heads and stuff.
I ain't gonna snitch on how y'all was dancing,
but it was innocent and it wasn't recorded and it wasn't. First of all, singing the lyrics. Now we all know how Caribbean culture is. The girls is gonna get down, they're gonna whine and all that stuff. So that's one thing. But the words to the song is killing me, and she know that. And we know, like, we're gonna enter statistics of how our black kids are behind when it comes to educational wise. So let's not even talk about that.
And we're not even talking about sexy though. We're not even talking about sexy.
Yeah, she's not the issue. She's role model.
She's not the issue. Yeah. She's a grown woman.
Remember what Cardi B said? Why are your kids listening to my songs? Why? So why? And then it's like, where is the? Clearly, a parent is the one that recorded it.
And then my thing is like,
it's the twerking.
That's not even a song that you should let your kid even listen to the clean version to, bro.
Nope.
They made the clean version though. They did skip the words.
Is she skipping the words?
She said, "Let that breathe."
What I'm saying? How you know to skip the words?
Right? How you know? Because you know that's a cuss word. You shouldn't be saying it.
Yeah, no, it's not cute.
It's not. This is not. And the thing is, like, my daughter loves music.
Not you playing it again.
Cause I have to. No, it's
somebody said coochie.
Yes, they did. And I said coochie.
Yeah.
So they ain't got the clean version. They got the bad version. And the parents, I wouldn't even want this. There's so much nasty, weird predators on the internet.
Yeah.
Like the world is a very, very creepy place. It's a very weird place. So I try to protect my child as much as possible. But first things first, you not gonna be listening to that. They got Gracie's Corner. They got all this stuff for kids, and this is what the kids are listening to.
I'm walking in the room, standing at the door frame
with a microphone. This was set up.
They practice this.
It's not. See how the mic? Because I'm trying not to. We were '90s kids, so I'm really trying not to be biased. Because I'm thinking about it. We was on the floor doing a crybaby. I knew all the words to Crush on You. I've been dancing to Dixie Brown for 30 years.
Go in the middle of dance. Listen, my auntie we was making choreographed dances together,
so
right?
Like, I'm trying to
dance at block parties in the hallway.
Say that again?
What?
You said choreo what?
Choreographed.
Oh. I thought of Jocelyn when she said choreography. You were saying it wrong, so I'm like,
no, choreographed.
Right. It's choreographed.
But yeah, no. And the thing is, my daughter loves music. She loves dancing. She loves singing. She loves all of that. And I let her. She sing her heart out to Chris Brown. You hear me?
And but it's innocent.
But it's certain songs. My child knows Ice Spice. And it's I love Ice. You get what I'm saying? I don't love Ice.
That's adult music, though.
Ice Spice.
That music is for adults.
But you know what you said? You said it was innocent. You said when Yamika's daughter does this innocent. With them, I wasn't feeling innocent.
Yeah, it was giving bad.
It was down on it for a certain. And of course, the children are mirrors. They are mirroring exactly what they see. So they gotta see somebody doing this.
When we're speaking right now, we're not speaking on the children. Like, we're speaking on the children's behavior, but we're more so talking to the parents, the guardians, and the adults around.
Whoever recorded it.
Freak. That's nuts.
And it wasn't one kid. It's about 5 or 6 kids.
Baby, it was a party.
Just having a whole congregation.
Yeah, that was something.
That's nuts. Well,
baby.
Well, it won't be mine. I'm beating everybody up.
It's okay. Now we have the small business stuff we wanted to do. Would you like to do?
You can go first because that's that's the girly. Even though she's the girly too, but that's your sister.
Right here we have a crochet hat from Janae Selections. This is my sister, actually, y'all. So
we love you, Janae.
We love you, girl.
I'm gonna shout my sister out, right? So I'm gonna put this hat on because I think it's so cute.
It is cute.
Okay, don't laugh at me. Right? So she makes these hats or whatever, and she's been doing crochet now for about 5 years. So you can go to her Instagram. You can put your orders in. She doesn't only make hats. She does the tops that goes with the hats. It's like a 2-piece set. In the summertime, you can get you a bathing suit.
Yep.
I'm gonna tag her Instagram down below, and I hope y'all put them orders in.
Yeah, support black businesses.
Support my sister.
Summertime is outfits, like hats and stuff like this. In the summertime, is mad cute.
Yes.
Like, because it's airy. Look, it's a crochet, so it's very airy.
Yes, the bathing suit ones. I definitely. She has to make me one. I have a bathing suit already, but a crochet one. But I need a new one.
We don't know that.
She said, okay, we don't know the makeup that
we
much.
We need to get Janae's Selections.
Right.
So we're gonna tag her down below for you guys to place your orders in, and
also we're gonna do Yamika's friend.
So you guys, this one is made by my sister from another mister, Angela. I love you, girl. Damn, I said her whole name. Shit.
We gotta add that up.
Her business name.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Mine as well.
Imperfectly Beautiful. Okay, that is her Instagram. That is her business name. It's called Imperfectly Beautiful. So my girl, she makes body scrubs.
I thought that was shea butter.
Oh, it is shea butter. Sorry, y'all. She ain't give us no body scrubs this time, but my girl makes body scrubs.
I'm taking the blue one.
This is the shea butter. This one is called Glow Girl. This one, it has, obviously it's called Glow Girl, so it has like some glitter in it to make, it gives you that, what's that, the bronze kind of look.
Oh, let me see that.
Then she has this one. This one is called You're Making Me Crazy. I'm actually wearing this right now. It smells so good. It's very tropical. You can definitely still smell that it's made with natural, real shea butter.
I might have to take.
I was a little ashy. I'm a little shiny.
I'm crying.
Yes, I like this one.
She also makes products for men. This one is for men. This is just like a regular original scent. Because some men don't like too much. But this is a body butter as well.
It's nice and soft.
My girl makes soaps. This is an oatmeal soap.
Look at that.
She makes body oils as well. Y'all, I love my body oils. When I can't afford $100 bottles of perfume.
Not $100 bottles.
Yeah, baby, that is expensive. So when I can't afford
I'm a baccarat girly, so I'm
that's
my mouth.
Period, please.
I'm living on a prayer on my last 10th grade.
But when I can't afford my expensive perfumes, I get body butters. Body oils, and these smell so good. They're real soft and subtle.
They are, yes.
They're real soft and subtle. Nicole, she just used the orange one.
It got the roll on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, this smells good.
We both smell.
Let me smell that one.
These smell so good. But so Angie has been making these handmade natural products. She started these products to help out with like skin imperfections like eczema, skin burns, and all of that. She's been doing this for about 4 years now. It's pretty much just to help out with skin. It's organic. It's all natural. I've literally watched her make these products, so I can vouch that they are all natural. And I think you guys should try it out. It's Imperfectly Beautiful on Instagram. We'll tag her below as well. And y'all go buy my girl some stuff. Also, she's having a raffle, so y'all might want to go follow her and see if y'all could get some.
Get y'all some creams. Don't be ashy out here.
Right. It's no reason to be ashy when we got our girl that's gonna hook y'all up. You could go and follow her to enter into the raffle or whatever, and you guys will see what you'll win if you win.
All right. Well,
we want to wrap it up.
Yeah, that was all for today. Thank you guys for watching our first episode, and I hope you follow us on Instagram.
And we glad you watched our show
and our
TikTok. Because I'm trying to be a TikTok girly. But yes, thank you for tuning in, and we have so much in store for you guys. So
we cannot wait to talk to you guys in the next episode.
We want you guys to follow along with our journey.
And send us in those mama dramas.
Please.
Please.
We want all the tea. We want all the
and
smoke.
You guys will remain anonymous. You see how we kept my girl anonymous?
Yes.
Well, when I said my girl, I didn't mean Nicole. But yeah, because I went like this.
It was a story, y'all. Now we kidding. But yes, we love you guys. Please follow MWV Podcast on Instagram. Yes, support.
Comment, share, like. Remember, fellas, if you here watching because you see three beautiful ladies, send your baby mothers. We just want them. We want them for the podcast.
All right.
And yes, and stay tuned for like a mama's meetup. We're gonna be planning it. We all can get dressed up, go out for drinks, have cute stuff, pictures, all of that. So stay tuned and follow us. We love you guys.
We love you guys.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.